Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The slot man in motion right. On third down, it's Watkins. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll keep it on the ground. Watkins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Check 50, check 50. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Ready, go.
Up the middle they go. It's Watkins, and he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Eagles are going to have a first down. Now a give right side. It's Watkins, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Watkins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Here's Tannehill. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. From the 50, here's Herbert. This pass complete to Melton. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Watkins. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there. And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. From Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for Sanders. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully...
Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Okay, break. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Slip.
They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick-6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert on the move to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, Eckler. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let him know. Check. Crunch.
Herbert now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
On second down, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal, rolling to his right. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
It's complete, and he will get in for the need 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down now, it's Watkins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff up the middle. Watkins. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Herbert. dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
That play, Charles, diagnosed pretty well.
It absolutely was, because coming from inside out, he took a great angle that time, didn't he? Sometimes you have to pick through trash. Sometimes you have an open space. But on that bootleg, he was right on the spot. Really nice job tracking him down in the open field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
49 at the mark. 19. Check 31. Check 31. Say.
On second down, it's Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
122 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Watch the shit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watkins.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On 2nd down now, it's Watkins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check 49, check 49. Bang, 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 bang.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Watkins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Slot man moves right.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch safety 3, watch safety 3.
On 2nd down, it's Watkins. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. They still can't get him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games.